Welcome back to Yagi Online. Today we'll be discussing problems of time and work. You all know this is one of the trickiest topics of quantitative aptitude. But let me tell you, if you understand and learn to use only one trick properly, you can solve all the problems of time and work very easily. In this video, we are going to talk about that trick, learn it and understand it to use it in various problems. So let's start learning the trick. Look at this sentence. If A can do a piece of work in n days, then A's 1 day work is equal to 1 upon n. That is reciprocal. So let us put it simple. Instead of n, we have 3 days. So this is our one work. Divide it in 3 equal parts because A completed it in 3 days. First day, second day and third day. So 1 day's work we know will be 1 by 3. 1 by 3 and 1 by 3. So if it is 3 days, 1 day work becomes 1 by 3. Similarly, if it is n days, then 1 day work becomes 1 by n. That means reciprocal of n is 1 by n. You can put it in other words also, other way around. If A's 1 day work is 1 by n, then he will complete the work or finish the work in n days. Again reciprocal. So this reciprocal thing one has to remember whenever he is solving the problems of time and work. One more statement is there. If A is twice as good as B, then ratio of work done by A 2 is to 1. Obviously, because A is twice as good workman, so he will do double the work what B does. So obviously, the ratio becomes 2 is to 1. If he is twice as good workman, then to complete the same work, he will take half of the time what B takes. So time taken will become reciprocal of 2 is to 1, that is 1 is to 2. Again the reciprocal thing. So whenever we are solving the problems of work, one has to remember reciprocal word and use it sparingly to solve the problems. Now let's start to solve few typical problems based on time and work. The first problem says that A can do a work in 8 hours. When A is alone doing work, he will do in 8 hours. And B in 10 hours. And B alone is doing, then he will complete the work in 10 hours. So B is taking 2 more hours. So who is better workman? A is better workman. If they work together, now they are working together. If they work together, then how long will they take? This we have to find out. So what we have to do is, let us first find out A's 1 hour work, B's 1 hour work, and then if they together do, then in 1 hour how much work they will do. Once we get 1 hour work, we will do the reciprocal to get number of hours. So simple steps it is. First step, A's 1 hour work will be reciprocal of 8, that is 1 by 8. B's 1 hour work will be reciprocal of 10, that is 1 by 10. Once we know A's 1 hour work, B's 1 hour work, just add them up to get 1 hour work when both of them are working. Once we get 1 hour work of together their work, then we get number of hours simply by reciprocating n by 40, that is 40 by n. Doing the reciprocal of it will give total number of hours. We know 1 hour work. To get the total number of hours, just do the reciprocal. So do the reciprocal to get total number of hours. So you must have said we are sparingly using the process reciprocal to solve the problem. We'll do some more problems on it. This particular problem says that A, B and C can do a piece of work in 20, 30 and 60 days respectively. So respectively means A is doing in 20 days, B is doing in 30 days and C is doing in 60 days if they are doing alone. So who is the better workman? B 20, that means A is better worker as compared to B and C. Who is the worst workman? Worker. C is the worst worker in this case. So now in what way they are doing? Let's see. In how many days can A do the work if he is assisted by B and C on every third day? So work is actually being done by A only, but in what way it is being done? First day A is doing, second day A is doing, third day B and C are helping A. That means third day A, B and C, all three are doing the work. Again fourth day A will do alone, fifth day A will do, sixth day again B and C are helping A. So in this fashion the work is to be completed, and we have to find out in this way how many days the work will need to be completed. Obviously the work will be completed in less than 20 days, because if A alone does, he will complete in 20 days. But since now B and C are helping him every third day, so it will take lesser time. That means the answer should be less than 20. So remember the reciprocal process of mathematics. A is 1 will become 1 by 20 because we are given that 20 are the days which A requires. A is 2 days work because first 2 days he is working alone. So 2 days work will be 2 into 1 by 20, that is 1 by 10. So in first 2 days 1/10 of the work will get completed. Remaining 9/10 is to be completed. Third day, because all three are doing together, so 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 60. You see the reciprocal process has been used here to find 1 day work of all three together, and it comes out to be 1 by 10. So again third day 1 by 10th of the work has been completed. So in 3 days, first 3 days, if you see how much work is completed, it is 1 by 10, that is A's 2 day work, plus 1 by 10 third day work done by all three of them. So in first 3 work completed will be 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10, that is 1 by 5. So in first cycle of 3 days, 1/5 of the work will get completed. So 1/5 of work is done in 3 days. So complete work will be done in 3 into 5, that is 15 days the work will get completed, because it will need 5 such cycles. 5 such cycles will be needed. 5 is reciprocal of 1 by 5, and 1 cycle is of 3 days. So total number of days is 3 into 5, that is 15 days. Another problem is A and B undertake to do a piece of work for rupees 60. Both of them said that we'll do the work, and for that they will get rupees 60. A alone can do it in 6 days. If A alone does, he will take 6 days, and if B alone does, he will take 8 days. With the help of C, they brought C into picture and they finished it in 3 days. So A, B and C, all three are doing, and in 3 days they could complete the work. So find the share of each. So each means how much, because they are getting rupees 600 for the work, how much each one of them will get out of this 600, that we have to find out. So obviously whatever work they will do, in that ratio the money will get distributed. So how to find out how much work they will do? We will find out everybody one day work. Once we know one day work, we can find out the ratio of work done by them. That will be, and in that way we can find out the ratio of the amount which will get divided into among the three. So with this, with the help of this data, 6 days, we can find out A's work will be reciprocal of 1 by 6. With this 8 days, we can find out B's one day work, that will be 1 by 8. Total work is done in 3 days. So 1 day work is 1 by 3. Since all three of them are doing together, so we know 1 day total work, that is 1 by 3, minus A and B's work, that will give us C's 1 day work. The trick here is, we have found out 1 day work, because the work is completed in 3 days, so 1 day work is 1 by 3. This is 1 day work. Now this total 1 day work is being done by A, B and C. A's 1 day work we know 1 by 6. B's 1 day work we know 1 by 8. So obviously C's 1 day work will be total minus A's and B's, that is 1 by 24. Now we know 1 day work of each of them. So 1 by 6 is A's, 1 by 8 is B's, and 1 by 24 is C's 1 day work, and the ratio we can find out 4:3. Multiply all of them by 24 and we'll get this ratio 4:3:1. That means this ratio will be used to divide the money. So money is divided into how many parts? 3 plus 1, that is 8 equal parts. Money has to be divided. 4 parts are to be given to 3 parts to B and 1 part to C. So 4 into 600 divided by 8, that is 300 rupees to A. 3 into 600 by 8, that is rupees 225 to B. 1 part of 600 by 8, rupees 75 to C is to be given. Sometimes we encounter such problems like 2 men and 3 boys can do a work in 10 days. So 2 men plus 3 boys, they are together working continuously, and in 10 days they can complete the work. While 3 men and 2 boys can do the same work in 8 days. Now number of men has increased to 3, number of boys have decreased to 2. So since men are working, they will work more efficiently, and you see the total number of days have reduced from 10 to 8. It has become 8 now instead of 10. Now we want to know that if only 2 men and 1 boy do the work, how many days they will take to complete the work. Now here we don't know how much 1 man can do in 1 day and how much 1 boy can do in 1 day, because 1 day work is required to find out total number of days a single man will take and a single boy will take to complete the work. Once we know 1 day work of 1 man and 1 day work of 1 boy, we can just find out if 2 days 2 men are working and 1 boy is working together, if they work, how much work they will do in 1 day. Once we know 1 day work, we will do the reciprocal to find out total number of days. The thing is, we don't know what is 1 day work of 1 man and 1 day work of 1 boy. So first thing is, let us assume that one day work of one man is X and one day work of one boy is Y. Now because we are given two scenarios are given, we'll make two equations out of it. So first is that 2 men and 3 boys complete in 10 days. So that means 2x plus 3y is equal to 1 by 10. Why 1 by 10? Because x is one day work, y is one day work of boy. So one day work, because they are completing in 10 days, so one day work will be reciprocal of 10, that is 1 by 10. So 2x plus 3y becomes 1 by 10. This is first equation. And second scenario says 3 men and 2 boys can complete in 8 days. So one day work will be 1 by 8. And 3 men's one day work, that is 3x, plus 2 boys one day work, that is 2y, is equal to 1 by 8. This becomes the second equation. When you solve these two equations, we will get as x is equal to 7 by 100 and y is equal to 1 by 100. So 7 by 100 is one man's one day work, 1 by 100 is one boy's one day work. Now we have to find out if 2 men and 1 boy are working. So 2 into 700 for 2 men and 1 into 1 by 100 for one boy, and that is 2 by 25 is one day work of 2 men and 1 boy. Once we know one day work, just do the reciprocal to find out total number of days, that is 25 by 2 or 12 and half days take to complete the work. So this way, using the trick of reciprocal, we can solve all the problems of time and work very easily. Only little practice is required.